everyone. We should have a good one on tap here today. Who come in at 9-0. Our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
2 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Tonight, and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud's last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran Tony Romo.
I enjoy watching him play. When he's in rhythm, when he's locked in, when things are going right, it almost looks like he's just slinging it downfield. And he does that with accuracy and touch and really knows how to inspire his team.
The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball and get any? It's probably gone after that run.
And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First down carry by Elliott. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
10 yards still left on second down. Second and 10, Romo, and he whips that one incomplete there. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing on third down, Romo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
To catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run the option left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We've got a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Goff now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
In the slot on the right is Graham.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And a cutback right sideline. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be first down Rams.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run. It's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Hey, we've got tight left, tight ends left. Hey, 4 down. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down is gone. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the defense for Dallas.
When you play against Carlos Dunlop, you have to think protecting your passer. He knows how to get upfield and rush the quarterback.
Here's Goff now on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. Third and goal, Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
And Novak's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! Terrence Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
From the gun on 3rd down, Romo looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
He's got a
together
good
pretty
ring, so
well.
I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Let's go now. Black 35. Single black 35.
A shotgun snap for Romo. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Five plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense. Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
10 yards to go on third. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Sproles, the return. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll cut it to the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the rookie Ezekiel Elliott able to finish it off with a touchdown run. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw, Goff. And the catch made by Kenny Britt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Getting set to go again, Tony Romo marches back onto the field. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1?
Every single time.
A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
A play fake for Elliott. Now Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Third and long here. It's Romo. It's caught. Jones. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones will extend their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Gone. And Graham's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Here we go.
Now gone. And he took the contact picked as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Four down. Ready. Black 35. Black 30.
To throw on second down is Romo. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
White 18. White 18.
On first down, Romo. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense. First down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go now. White 18. White 18.
From the red zone now, Romo. A dump off to Forte. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Matt Forte, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point try by Bailey. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a Matt Forte touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. Here's Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. In the slot on the right is Graham. Again, Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Goff now looking to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And Graham's got it. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means...
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again is Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Fresh set of downs here.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To the air again. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Goff throwing again. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send, well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Goff on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now Gurley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
On first down, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They come out here in the eye. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. J.J. Watt the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Half, ready, check.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Romo now to throw it. Going up top. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Start offense.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Bench of the Cowboys now. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Half. Hey, check 24. Ready. White 18. White 18. Gun. Let's go now. Left 35.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
Half.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Romo. And this will be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Cowboys add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here again is the rookie Jared Goff to lead his offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing on third. Goff. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there? Almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Now the Cowboys now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. Here we go. White 18.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A strong running. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They fake the give to Elliott. Now Romo. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth. And now a first down following that long gain.
Check.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. They'll get the football here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, not play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
White 20. White 20.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And with that touchdown pass, he has broken the record for the most in a single game. What an incredible day for this guy.
How did we get this lucky to be here to see this performance? Touchdown pass after touchdown pass after touchdown pass. An amazing, incredible day.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. 3rd and 2, Goff. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, time that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Finding time. Completes it right side to Britt. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To the air again. Goff. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Blue 90.
On 1st down, gone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Throwing again is gone. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Novak's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. 8 yards to go here on second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play. Romo to Bryant. 46 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 27 yards. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No,
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Goff on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And able to find Graham, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's the big fella. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Bailey now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On first down, it's gone.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Goff now looks to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun. Goff. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
He went backward.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. Servant. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And this looks to probably be... And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
Crack it on Monday morning, coffee strong, pouring everything you got into a paycheck